Oh yeah, we're going.
Fucking mad.
Sheesh. Have you seen this as well? Well, Aiden bought me.
For hurling.
Yeah, bro.
It's just to go on the.
It's gonna go on the wall, innit? I'm gonna make a wall. I'm gonna.
Well, like Rogue has got a wall.
Yeah,
flag and that. Yeah.
So, alright, boys.
We're low down here.
Did you move?
Yeah, you two low down.
No, it's alright, but like.
I'll get low down. Is this alright setup? I thought like I can't really. I don't know what else to.
No, it's fine.
This alright, innit?
Yeah.
You can see.
This is jokes. This is.
Aesthetics.
That's it. I was like, you know what? Like I was thinking, it's just that's the vibe. Garage. I want it to be cluttered. Do you know what I mean?
Unclutter your mind.
Exactly. We're gonna unclutter people's minds. Right. Okay. I'm gonna set it off. So, Joe Vlogs episode 5. Right. You ready, guys? I'm gonna introduce you. Okay.
What do you have control over when you press play?
Nah, I'm just recording it all and then I'll
That's
edit.
already recorded.
I'll edit it all. Yeah. Right. Welcome, guys. Joe Vlogs episode 5. And we have the guests, the first guest ever on the Joe Vlogs show. We've got Aiden Munley. How are we, mate? You alright?
Yeah, good mate. Yeah.
How are we? And we've got Ben Cayley, everyone.
You alright?
How we doing, mate? Yes, you too. So,
I'm just gonna warn you now. Like I get a bit nervous in front of camera. You know.
yeah, bro, I get nervous in front of cameras, bro. It happens, you know what I mean?
Relax.
I've made one video before. You know.
I've seen that, man. It's
Have
quite
you seen
good. Yeah. There's a lot of editing, but
I
it's
saw a
good,
video
man.
like you and Hannah or.
Oh, not.
Oh, that kind of. Oh, right. So,
No, it was talking about mental health. But
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Well,
similar.
bro, world mental health, perfect segue into
Perfect
we could
segue.
talk about first topic, World Suicide Prevention Day. We could talk about that. But
Yeah. Wait.
It's gonna be.
so
here,
what have we got first on the on your topic, mate?
Well, I've researched 5 topics.
yeah,
Jeez.
The first, well, I think we all have.
the first one, Trump.
Yeah, Trump.
Yeah.
Nominated.
How do we feel about Trump then, man?
Do you know what?
In general?
I actually think he's a sick guy. You know.
Yeah.
To an
I'm
extent.
letting you not speak first and I'll go.
I you know what? I think he was. I remember being like watching. I've watched like The Apprentice and that when he was on it, and he did make me crease in that, and I couldn't believe he became president. You know, but he gets so much hate in it. But and obviously, what some of the stuff he said about like grabbing pussies and that is not on. But overall, I don't think he seems that much of a bad guy in it. But
No, you're only saying that because he's Scottish, though.
no,
he is a bad guy. He wouldn't be where he is like today
Yeah,
unless he was at like.
that's
And
an
he says some proper shady shit, but
he has said some fucked up shit. But I feel like who hasn't? Do you know what I mean? But he has said some next stuff, man. Do you think he's like a fully bad guy? Do you reckon he's?
Do you want to go first or?
well, if we talk like in regards to the other 2 presidents, like Bush
Mm.
and Obama, both of them like entered war zones and like
Would-
started wars. He's not
Yeah,
done any of
yeah.
that.
That's what when we were looking earlier. You know how you said the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
Like someone said, he's never started a war, has he? He's never.
He's
Put any
smashed a few
troops.
bombs like in
Yeah.
his time.
Hmm. How do you feel about that, bro? We've got oddly quiet, man. I feel like you're about to hit us with some truth bombs.
There's so much to go on with Trump. It's like, where do you start? So obviously as a human being, he's just just awful.
You reckon?
Like, the Nobel Peace Prize. Feel those words. Like, you know how big that prize is.
But that's
how
what.
big that like.
Yeah,
level.
but Obama won.
Obama is
Did
not
Obama win it?
Obama, yeah, but he won it and the next day he invaded like Iraq.
Yeah, apparently Obama's done
Obama's
like
an awful
not
human
that
being.
much for
Obama's an awful
peace.
human being. He just talks amazing.
Why does everyone love Obama?
Because
though?
how he talks, you can hear him.
He's cool as fuck.
He's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He's tall. He's presidential. He speaks well.
Mm.
Okay, he's not embarrassing on TV. Trump has the piss out of disabled people. He's called veterans the other day. What's the other day? Was it pussies?
Did he?
Yeah,
call them
he
pussies?
said he wouldn't want to fight. He wouldn't want them fighting next to him
Yeah,
because they're weak.
veterans.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
that's
Really?
right. The latest thing. He
He
got.
did call them pussies.
He
apparently.
basically he didn't want to acknowledge that the heroes because they come across weak, which
Oh shit!
It's not weakness.
yeah.
I mean, this guy's flown with Epstein enough times. Being
Oh,
in the house
yeah.
with Epstein.
Has he?
Yes. So there's phone books. Epstein's
Bro,
phone
the
book.
log though, the like Epstein log as well is mad. So many
Chris Tucker's
celebrities.
in it.
Tom Hanks, bro.
Tom Hanks,
Yeah,
Gates.
but Bill Clinton absolutely.
Clinton,
loves
Clinton,
Diana.
right.
Do you reckon they went to that
Clinton is-
island and just...
Like Bill Clinton, this guy has like raped 17-year-old girls.
Mm.
Like this is like, for him to be Epstein is nothing like mad. Bill Clinton, a sideways topic, but Bill Clinton said he's flown Epstein 26 times, so over 20 times. He goes, we were just like acquaintances. I haven't flown my mum that many times.
Yeah.
So it's just like that's just bullshit.
He-
But like with Trump's also been charged in the 80s for blocking Hispanics and blacks living in his flats.
Really?
Charged on that. He's had 18 accounts of sexual abuse. There's just too many things to go off. He's blocked mothers from seeing their babies for 6 months in ICE detention centres in on the border.
You know when I said he was a good guy at the start, I take it back.
But he's an awful human being, and when I see like news of he's hurt, he might be deaf, I get giddy.
Yeah.
I get like oh, and then I realize it's not happening.
How come he hasn't been assassinated?
What would you find to be a better thing? Like if it was to choose like waiting, like world peace between like North Korea, South Korea, Iran and UAE, so there's no deaths, or keeping a few Mexican mothers in a detention centre.
Would that
But he hasn't been.
that's it,
He almost went to war with North Korea. There was tension there for like for 3 or 4 years. That's good. That's dimmed down now. But what can North Korea do?
North Korea.
You don't know that they say that they're developing.
Nukes. They fire at anyone, they get fired back on.
Yeah, but at that point, once you've
it's
fired
fine,
one, the
it's
world's
done,
finished.
it's
It's just men's ego, that is.
Yeah.
And
It's done, yeah.
That's what, like, if he does win the peace prize, then it's for that Iran.
I
Iran
can get the nomination on that kind of
UAE.
thing. However, as a human fucking being, I give it to anyone. Just as a moral human being, he has done so much shit to outweigh that.
So the guy that nominated him.
He's a far right Norwegian
Yeah,
guy.
so he's essentially like a Norwegian Nigel Farage. That's how you gotta like look at it.
Yeah.
So like, there's always an agenda.
But that's like, like people that win Pride of Britain awards because they like save babies from cars. Like,
Nah, don't.
no, but like they could have been like dickheads. Do you know what I mean? They could
Joe,
have
they're
been,
like 8 years old. Like, I call the ambulance. My mum had a fall.
that's what I'm saying. But they could have been like bullies their whole life, and then they saved like an old woman from drowning. And
Yeah,
then
They get to show
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but they're kids, and they get to meet like the French William for the day, and they're like,
Oh, your mum fell over and my nan almost died and I saved them both with my bare hands.
yeah, okay, give them the Pride of Britain awards. Can't equate to
Yeah,
Trump.
true. Yeah.
Do you know who's won a Pride of Britain award? And I know for a fact he's a sick guy.
Who?
Little Mo, the Villa fan.
Oh yeah.
Sick,
He's
sick
jokes, man.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Is he?
Do you know Mo? He's got like a skin condition. He doesn't age properly.
Yes,
He's like
yes.
Grealish's best mate.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
personality. That kid.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, he's
He's
jokes.
fully like.
It was jokes.
Yeah. Mate, I like him, and he's a Villa fan, so that tells you how much of a sick guy he is. So rated to Little Mo. Is he okay now, Little Mo? Like, is he?
I think you'll always have it.
No, but I mean, like, is he
Still
He's not-
alive. Yeah.
still alive? Isn't he?
Yeah, still going.
Big up Lil Mo, man. We'll get him on the podcast and that. Lil Mo, if you're watching, let's see what I want. I'm trying to get Jack Grealish on, innit? I've been hounding Lauren Grealish to get Jack Grealish on the podcast. You know
He
what I mean?
won't come to you.
Do you know?
Bro, yeah, no Lauren Grealish, innit?
Who's
But
that?
his cousin.
Shit.
But
From Sutton.
But yeah, that's when I went to the bath like last week and I was like, get Jack Grealish. She was like, I'll ask him in it. But we can see Jack Grealish, man, lying there and that, like a therapist, man. Like, how is it, bro? How do you feel about Gareth Southgate? Do you know what I mean?
He probably asked you, what was it like when Villa beat West Brom in the playoffs? On penalties.
Shit, mate. But
And you.
I could get out then,
I
bro.
was in Vietnam watching that. I was.
That was glorious.
Mm.
Absolute glorious.
That was when Gale fucked it, didn't he? He got. Did he?
That was when you were third for most of the season and he sat the manager and you came. More can go up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Basically. We were 14th.
It's all part of the plan, though. Do you know what I mean? All part of the plan, God's plan. We're up now, so
You bought well as well. I feel like
we haven't bought well,
You've
really.
bought
We,
well.
we haven't done anything. We haven't
The
bought
Lions
anyone.
class.
No, we have done amazing, but we haven't improved the squad. That's what I'm worried about. We've just we had 4 players on loan and we bought all 4 of them.
Yeah,
but, like,
you
with the
still
same
need,
team.
yeah, you still need like everyone go to one like 12 players. We let 12 players go. And I was like, oh, Villa bought the league, Villa didn't Fulham. And now look at Fulham first.
Yeah, but look at you, Villa aren't that.
Leeds are doing a Fulham.
Leeds are going in, man. Leeds are buying like fucking.
They've got Stuart Dallas and
that
Rodrigo
Rodrigo
stuff. Start for them. Like this is all. And then they bought a few good players.
Yeah, but that's only because of Bielsa, though, isn't it?
Yeah, he can leave at any moment. He's that like.
I'm surprised Barcelona or someone like don't go for him.
He's too mad. He's a mad guy. He went to Marseille.
He's spying on people, isn't he?
Yeah, he went to Marseille and left after 4 days.
Yeah.
4 days. He went to some in Russia. A few days. He's like on edge.
It's like playing
You need to
football
be like that.
manager,
Have you
like
watched-
having his shit start to the season, pressing reset, and then go,
Yeah, that's it,
go
bro.
and playing for Leeds.
Have you watched the Tottenham documentary?
I'm third one in.
I watched like 1 or 2 episodes, but not
Mourinho
really.
seems alright, you know. He seems like quite a funny guy.
Well.
I didn't think he was like that. He was like a moody bastard in real life.
Nah,
but like,
you've
on
seen
that,
some
he's
of the
actually quite.
videos of him.
Yeah, man. But I think he's quite like.
TV's on in the back where it's like, Jose Mourinho did shit this season. He's like, fuck off.
No, like, I like the videos of him, like where he's playing the games. You know, where like he
Involved.
sits down,
Yeah.
he sits down, and then his side coach goes, and then he goes,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
running onto the pitch. I think that's
Yeah.
like proper funny, man.
Yeah, I like Mourinho. He's mad, but
He is good, man. Do you think? Are we saying Trump Nobel Peace Prize? We don't think we should give it to him. Is that what we're saying?
I think
I don't think it was really up for debate.
He won't win it, will he? Is he like favourite to win it?
No.
Like, he won't get it, will
Like,
he?
it's just a nomination. It's like, but you're like the way the Nobel Peace Prize works is that someone like a Norwegian professor or a politician or someone like that,
Yeah.
who they classify as qualified to nominate people.
Yeah, you throw a wild card in there, and I
like-
bet they weren't expecting. us to.
okay, yeah.
Like some bad people have like been nominated before in the past. You've had like Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's not very.
Well, he was
peaceful, is he?
nominated, and then the
Time magazine, you know, Man of the Year or like Person of the Year, they always throw like fucking like atrocious people in there. Like Hitler's won it. Like
Stalin.
it's
No,
just like the
Stalin
most like influential person of that
Stalin
year,
won.
isn't it?
Stalin was nominated for an
Yeah,
Nobel
yeah.
Peace Prize.
Jesus Christ.
But
What about Mao?
But saying that it's Norway in it, or they don't really fucking have a clue what's
I'm
going
nervous,
on.
man. I'm nervous, you know what I mean? But so yeah, fuck Trump then. Fuck
Trump.
Fuck Trump. He ain't on the Nobel Peace Prize, man. So
America's fucked.
America is fucked.
American experiment.
America is a crazy place, isn't it? But
It's
America's
an
so big that like, just so much shit goes on there. But it's you think how big America is.
America
So,
is an
like,
experiment, isn't it? It's
we just see what's on the news, and that's what I think. Like,
yeah,
we think it's.
I
fucked
still
up,
live
but
there.
if you just lived in like a random state in America, like a little town, you
I
probably wouldn't see.
have you been
all that
before?
fucked up shit. I've been to Florida when I was like 12. I
Have
went
you
to like,
been?
Disney.
To America?
America.
A few times, yeah.
Do you like it?
I don't really remember it. I went
Oh, okay.
once in 2001 at Easter time.
Oh shit!
Went up into the Twin Towers and that, had a photo.
No way.
And then like later on that year it went down.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
That's mad.
So I got to go up there. I've been to Philadelphia, which is pretty sick.
Oh, Philly. Yeah.
Cheesesteak,
What
yeah.
you flew straight from here to there?
Nah, I went for a wedding.
Oh, okay.
It's class. Played a game of football over there.
That's sick, man.
Uh,
Yeah, Philly. I could see myself in Philly.
I think I've been like Oregon. I've got family in Oregon.
Oh, that's
okay,
sick.
that's
Fucking
sick.
hell, bro. You've been about in America.
I've
Yeah.
been to
What about you?
LA.
You've been
Been LA, Florida, and New York twice. But LA was just
sick.
imagine the perfect life. Just the weather's just.
They say that it's
You know, like how hot. You know, like it's hot in here, like May, like 20 degrees.
I
Imagine
couldn't,
that all year
I
round.
couldn't do that then.
What, just
Fuck.
20?
Just around 2018. It's hot. Obviously, it's hot in the summer, but like just generally like 20 January, it's Christmas Day.
I couldn't do that. I hate hot
I
weather.
love it. It's not too hot though. It's not like you're sweating. Everyone's laid back. You get, like, from where I was in my hotel, well Airbnb, you see to your left the sea, downtown LA, and then to your right mountains of snow. All in one image.
snow.
Yeah, mountains.
Pretty-
Well, like the Hollywood
Did you
Rock
smoke weed?
Mountains, hills.
Did you smoke weed when you were there?
Did we? Yeah, we were with my mum,
shit.
family. We're like, oh, go get some firewood.
File.
Yeah, for the fire. We're off. See you in half an hour's time. We had edibles.
Yeah.
You can buy pre-rolled zoots.
Oh, fine.
They grow the weed. They grow the weed in the actual shop. A lot of them do.
Yeah.
So go in and be like,
It's not strong, is it? That like to what we are.
no, and like we were spinning. We were spinning in a pump.
No, it's got to be way stronger, isn't it?
No,
Like,
I've heard that like it's different. in
Basically,
England.
you do this. You go
That's
to the
why
shop.
like
we
Snoop
smoke
Dogg
like
can,
fucking
smoke,
like
cigarette.
skunk, innit? Like,
So you go to the shop,
like
you
smack.
go to them and say,
Yard it.
I was like, I want to laugh, I want to think, and I want to sleep. Hastro, you can get this one, that one. There's about over 100 strands. And they'll be like, that, you need that,
That's what I want to do. That, man. Like, you know, if you go into like that, I'd say like I want to feel like happy, chilled out. I mean, different strains for different stuff.
Yeah, she's like, I've got MS, so I have this one for that, and I've that, and I've done this and that. And I was like, they're like, yeah. And also pre-rolls, zoots, so no dicking around rolling shit. Edibles, good luck. $20 for like 4 zoots and edibles. $20.
I've had edibles, you know.
You've never had it?
Fucking sick.
Yeah, no.
No, it's I'd live there for that, and the beaches, and the food, our burritos. Mexican food is just.
Yeah, it does sound sick, man. I always dreamed of like living in LA, and when I was younger, I was always like, when I'm older, I'll move to LA and just make it. But then
just
it's
the
like
one issue, the
the
traffic.
amount of people that I think it's quite spaced out in America as well. So it's not like London and New York.
So like LA, so like basically, it's LA is like a small city in the middle, but it's the greater area. So you go to like Anaheim, Burbank, Beverly Hills, South Beverly Hills, all these areas around LA. Kind of thing, like a bit like even like Greater Manchester, like pays around. That's how it works. But like it's sick, but the traffic's the worst ever in my life.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, it's like anywhere to get to at least an hour.
Oh fuck that.
But other than that, once it's all that, it's class.
Fuck that.
And there's no water source.
What in it? Oh shit.
Mate,
But lifestyle wise,
I'll go one day. I'd rather go New York. I think I've never been New York. I'd want to go.
New York's mad as well.
New York's pretty sick, you know.
Yeah.
I've got do you remember Joe from uni?
Yeah.
He lives in New York now.
Does he?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I think investment banker.
Oh fuck, fair
Wall
play.
Street.
Huh? I don't know what bro. He's
I'll go and see him.
he went over there at the start of lockdown,
Yeah.
and he's been fucking cooped up pretty much the whole time in his apartment.
Oh shit,
Go
man.
mad.
And then obviously you had the riots over there and shit. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going mad, isn't it?
like he went over there and he's probably thinking what the fuck's going on here. Like,
Yeah.
What a time to
Well,
go.
we're our country's pretty fucked at the moment, isn't it, with Corona? So that's the thing. It's weird about Corona, where it's like it affects everyone, and like, I listen to podcasts like in America, and they're talking about coronavirus being like our lockdown and quarantine. It's so mad that like it's affecting every single person in the world.
It's just.
Which brings us on to our next topic. How do you think the UK has handled it, bro? How do you think the government's handled it?
Shocking.
The rate has doubled in Birmingham.
That's it.
Yeah, in like the past couple of days. I reckon we're going to go into lockdown in the next few days.
Is that because more people have been tested though? That's what I've been hearing.
There's that, and there's like, well, you can't say in August it's your moral duty to eat out, to help out, and
That
then
was a
say
bit
you
crazy,
young,
innit?
and then say you young people, you're already idiots. It's a few rotten apples just going around to house parties and licking each other's faces.
I don't even think it's the young people. I think it's just people have got way more relaxed.
Mate,
like when
pubs are open.
Yeah, but when they first opened up, how hot was everyone on it? Like you were wearing your face mask, you were like washing your hands. People just, it's like with everything after a while, you just slowly like relax.
You can't like. It could be ruthless. They could just say, right, that's it. No one, people, 300 people under 40 have died of corona, right? So, no, and they're all like diabetes. So we're
be
fine.
okay, innit?
So they could just say, right, this as ruthless as it could be, right? Don't, if you're under 40, don't see anyone over that age.
What do you think about the 5G loans that are saying that it doesn't exist?
They're mental. The guy that works like that, absolute idiot.
I mean, I don't get how people can say like some conspiracy theories and that. I'm like, I can see why they think that. Like, it makes it. It sounds like it.
It's like the moon.
You can't say
landing,
coronavirus doesn't exist in it. Like that's just surely that's just
people
science.
I know people have died from it. I know 4 have died from it.
Yeah, like
so,
it is obviously it's a thing, isn't it? Like
yeah.
I haven't been affected. One of my jobs actually, like on the first day, they were like, it was like a Wednesday, one person had it, and they were like, all right, we'll self-isolate him. On the Thursday, there were like 4 people who had it, who had caught it off him.
Oh shit!
And then on the Friday, there was 27.
See, that's what happens, isn't it? It's just
quick, innit?
It goes. I went out Paddy's Day. That's like
I was
like
with you.
we went out Paddy's Day, and
oh shit, yeah.
that was fucking like
that was the week.
You know those tents where you're in like Digbeth and it's just
in the height of the spread,
like so bad, like, and that was just coming out in it. And I'm thinking, if one person had coronavirus there, 1,000 people would.
That was the week we went
so
lockdown.
It's mad how
Sunday.
I was skiing in Feb, and the day I left that ski resort, like it was the night before the French president came on. He was like, we're shutting all ski resorts, like we're going into like major lockdown. So it like followed me over. I saw what our country was like just as it was going into lockdown. I experienced it twice. It was
great. That's unlucky.
It's like,
but it's been mad on it. Like just that was the last gathering we went to.
That's the last time. But I can't imagine like I felt okay with lockdown.
I loved lockdown. I did.
I've loved it.
It.
I've lost like 10, 11 kilogram of weight.
Yeah.
It's like in pounds.
Do you reckon just what from not going out eating or
Fuck knows.
I only do pounds stone still.
12 kilos?
Yeah, what's that in pounds?
No, like 10, 11 kilos. But
We'll say 11 kilos in pounds.
I think it's like
That's
20 something.
24.
Pounds?
Yeah.
It's 2 stone.
Almost.
Yeah, that's mad,
Fuck,
bro.
man, it's
How
like-
have you been doing it?
Fasting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fasting, but I've started training the last few weeks again, so it's not like as bad. But I was doing like, I downloaded Audible at the start of it, and I was just listening to like audiobook after audiobook.
Yeah.
And one of them was about fasting, the benefits of it, like how you can like regrow stem cells.
You can train your body
inside,
in
yeah.
it, and it just
Yeah.
fully heals
Some
itself.
cultures do eat once a day.
Would you do
as well.
carnivore diet? Would you do a carnivore diet?
What, just eat meat?
Just eat meat, man. Because apparently after like a while, you just eating meat, your body just goes like, you become like a fucking caveman. And
you
just
look like Joe
you just
Rogan.
feel,
You know
you
Jordan
would, bro.
Peterson?
Yeah.
He's in his 50s. He was saying for most of my life I had depression, autoimmune disease, so I can't like always eat and drink. I'm down all the time. And about 2 years ago, he goes, I just look at every ounce of meat. He goes, but it works for me. I don't have any more alcohol. I just eat meat for every meal of the day, just meat. And he goes, I'm not depressed anymore. I'm not down. More energy. I'm not sleepy. And he goes, I'm not recommending it, but it just works.
That's it, innit? Like you
That
don't
probably
push it
has
on
it,
anyone, but
Yeah.
if it works for you, then it works for
I think
you.
it depends on culture.
You have to
like
find what.
Yeah, like if you're a white European man compared to an Aborigine, your diet's different, but no one puts into account. You could throw that around it as well.
I fast once. I eat once a day. I do.
Dinner.
Yeah. It's typically I just scran like 4 burgers.
I think I could do that. I don't feel like I'm hungry a lot of the
Weird.
time. man.
As a kid, you go once a day.
Do you feel
Now
hungry?
you're like,
Do you feel
Oh,
hungry?
It's the only reason you feel that you need to eat 3 times a day as well is because food companies tell you need to eat 3, 4 times a day, 5 times a day in snacks. You don't, but if you didn't, then you wouldn't.
as a
be
kid,
buying all
you
their
don't
food.
think you starve as a kid, but like now I'm 25. I'm like I have lunch at 1 and then dinner at 6.
Yeah.
Done.
People talk about like Mediterranean diets, and they're like, yeah, it is good, but it's not just because they eat like drizzled olive oil on the food and like smashed a load of olives. It's because like they'd fast every day, and then when they ate, they'd eat this Mediterranean food, but like large quantities.
Yeah, when I moved to France this year at some point, and it's weird. I mean, like when in July for a week, lunch is their main meal, so they have a big lunch and then they'll just maybe a snack for dinner.
Yeah.
Then you wait, but like, obviously if you have a big lunch, weight goes down. We have dinner big, we're sleeping like a few hours later. We're still unsettled. So I get the reasoning behind it.
I don't think that. Well, I've read that it doesn't have an effect when you eat and what you eat. It is when you eat. It's not when you eat. It's the timings between when
People
you
say
eat.
breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I
And
think it's the least important.
I thought that. I've always felt that.
people do say it though, and
Yeah,
British, it's only Britain, isn't it? It's
Hello,
British saying.
special K about
yeah, special K adverts, man. People do say it, man.
trying to food
I think my
companies.
nan said it once.
You know, I think it's a British thing that saying breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
It's because if you wake up, you're not hungry in that, and someone's like, you need to eat breakfast, man, because it'll set you up. But
Yeah.
most people don't need breakfast, and I've never woke up being like, oh fuck, I could eat something.
No, you don't.
After like that, you can be.
People say greasy food makes you feel better after a night out.
Yeah.
But
Crave carbs, no, you crave the glucose.
I tried to eat 3 loaves of bread once, innit?
Easy.
And that was, it's difficult, bro.
Oh,
You
yeah.
couldn't eat 3 loaves of bread
Mate, I've every sort of.
What, in one sitting?
in one sitting.
Easy?
It's hard.
Three loaves of bread?
Trust me, bro.
I think slices there. 3 loaves.
Yeah,
Yes. Don't do that.
I was thinking,
Beans.
fuck, bro, I'd love to see you try that, bro, because it's solid, but...
3 loaves. That's
Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
type
yeah.
like to get? Sort of like
Nah, like
Warburtons?
Warburtons, yeah.
That's
Like, I
90
I
pieces.
emptied them out, innit? I emptied them out and
What
put
is it,
them in
30
the tray.
pieces?
Yeah.
Nah. I reckon
Oh,
there's only like 45
mine
pieces.
is.
There's probably like 12 slices in the loaf of bread. I'd say.
Still 36 pieces.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. And you do different techniques. I was trying to like squeeze it together and then eat it, but after like.
Oh, you do it? Well, was it
6
toasted? I
slices.
imagine it ought to be toasted. Because
Nah, I didn't toast it. There was no rules in it. I made my own rules, but I could have toasted.
You
But
sip water, don't you?
I don't know, man, how to do it. I didn't do it. I only lasted like 3 slices.
What?
Have you ever seen like these speed eaters with hot dogs?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dip it in water and then.
Yeah.
Like in like Tennessee, they're like
Joey
so it's like-
Chestnut and that. You know about Joey Chestnut and Matt Stoney? They're sick. They've got YouTube channels, man. They're full on
doing
competitive
what
eaters.
food stuff.
Like hot dog competitions at Nathan's Hot Dog.
There's that place in LA and that Heart Attack Grill.
Yeah.
I don't know if you eat.
I'd love to do all those challenges.
No man,
I reckon I'd smash them, you know.
it's not right. Morally, it's wrong, and just physically, it's just
Nah.
the damage
How? What damage?
to your body. Like that's the how big it is. Like,
Yeah.
It's like 80,000 calories.
That's keto, that is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Full of fat.
If you eat this, you get a free meal.
Yeah. But you get a T-shirt as well.
I could do it.
Yeah, I think I could do
You're
it.
train for that.
You can train it.
Turn
You
up
can
and do
train.
that.
When I used to like work away from home, and when I come back, I just go Domino's and get 2 large pizzas.
Yeah, respect that.
And like, this is when I was losing my weight and I just smash both of them on a Friday afternoon, and then I go out to my boys with you boys.
Yes, bro. my
You
boys.
get two large
Yeah,
pizzas.
every
That loin used to
Fuck
went
you
out with 2
now.
large pizzas. That is a lot though, man. That is a lot of like carbs.
It's a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
I have at Fino's lemon herb wrap chips.
Lemon and
and
herb?
rice.
You
Yeah.
pussy, bro. Why
What?
not? Why not hot, bro? What do you get, Nando's? You get hot. Do you get lemon and herb?
Yeah.
You can't handle hot food.
Yeah, I've been there about 3 years.
You know, I used to get hot food, and it is nice. But I like getting the barbecue one. I think it just tastes so fire.
In Nando's or like
Everywhere.
Nah, bro. Barbecue. I
Every
don't even
time.
like barbecue, man. No.
I don't mind it. I wouldn't think to have it.
Would you? I would. Nah. What do you have? What do you have at Domino's? What pizzas, man? Don't tell me you don't have barbecue base.
Yeah, barbecue
You
base
get-
undefeated. Yeah.
Pepperoni.
Nah, bro.
What I
don't
have,
know.
I have a meteor, which comes with a barbecue base, and then I change the meatballs at the pot on it because they're shit. I change them to tandoori chicken.
I respect that a lot. I respect that a lot.
Tatey.
I just have like what do I have, man? I think on Mighty Meaty or something. I'll throw some onions on there and that.
I'm
Yeah.
plain guy. Pepperoni.
Pepperoni standard, man. You ever been Costco? Yeah, Costco pizza.
Yes.
I think Costco
Lord.
pizza's the one, you know.
Lord above that place. I mean, in years.
Costco's insane, man. But how do we feel about Corona? What have we talked? We think the government's fucked it. I think we can.
I think they've fucked it and they keep promising the world and getting.
I blame it on the general public. I do.
No, it makes
I
sense.
reckon everyone's been too lax.
Yeah.
Because that's what British people are like. They
People
think-
are just
But it's
mad
mixed
selfish,
messaging.
man. People are mad
No,
selfish.
it's the messaging. You can't say
Nah.
you must go to work. Hang on, but work at home.
Oh,
You go to work.
they gave us guidelines. They gave us an app to scan things.
I feel
so
like
no one
people.
did it.
I feel like it's basically like you can blame the
Have you?
government.
How many times have you scanned your phone in a shop every time you've gone in? Not
Oh, the
once.
thing,
Yeah, yeah.
the thing with it. Even not every shop.
I think I've done it
Yeah,
once.
track and trace. It's in every shop. You're meant to scan it every time you go in.
Yes, but when you're saying go to the park, go to work, but hang on, don't go out.
No, I
it's
get
too
that.
much.
I get that, but I do think like we know it's a virus in it. We know
Yeah.
what coronavirus is. No one wants to get it, but at the same time, if they're saying people have to work and that and keep the economy going, go to work. Then don't go out if you like. It's just basically saying go to work, but then come home, go to the shop, but don't go out for a laugh in it. Just
confusing.
try and not. Do you know what I mean? It's basically just don't.
Here's the
like-
message: go out if you have to go out.
Go out if you have to
Don't
go
do
out.
something if you have to do it.
I feel like that's basically
I
what
don't-
they're saying, though,
So
isn't
hang on, but they're opening up things like in London, for example, saying go out to work because Pret a Manger is losing 3,000 staff.
Yeah,
Because
that's kind of-
London is literally every street is Greg's, Subway, Pret a Manger. So no one needs to.
I don't. Cause
I've realised no one needs to really. Well, a lot of people don't work, don't need to be in an office anymore.
Yeah.
So that's they've changed the whole way of that anyway.
You know when they said that, I did see like when people said like some people said that if you do work from home,
Yeah.
a lot of companies will just outsource it to India, innit? And I feel like they
Why?
would because it
Yeah, call centre one.
cheap
can
labour,
they, yeah.
like call centre, and like a lot of jobs can
Yeah,
be
but
like office
a lot
jobs.
of this thing, like, they can't like. Could you work from home more?
I only hacked about 2 days and then I started going back to the office.
Even during lockdown?
Yeah, I lasted 2 days.
Why?
It would be kind of rough.
Just
wouldn't
because I don't like being alone.
Oh, okay. But I've absolutely given the pick. We had 12 of us in the office before, 10 of them were furloughed, means we go work the whole way through. I've loved it. Sleep more, save more money, no more petrol. I bought no petrol for like 2 months.
You stay at home?
Yeah. Go gym, go for a run.
Do you think?
I loved it. Yeah. But like a lot of people are saying, I'm more productive, see my kids more, some more money, etc., etc. There are benefits towards
It is good, isn't it? But then it's like I do think a lot of jobs that. Do you not think someone could do it in like a,
Oh yeah, for example, your old job, could you do that here?
Yeah.
Could you have?
Definitely.
Like,
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're saving on.
But they definitely outsourced what I'd done.
They couldn't have done that.
Did you
No,
lose your job during COVID?
I know I could quit in December, man.
Yeah, but like you needed to be kind of in this city to go meetings and stuff.
Yeah, but you can do it on Zoom, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, that they wouldn't outsource that to India.
No,
So
probably not.
call
but
centre
like,
jobs and that will go to either automation or India anyway in the long run.
But I feel like they could just. I don't know, man. I feel like there's always someone you need that sort of like an officer. Like I don't know, what's
You need
going to happen in
both.
10
You
years'
need
time
both.
when no one.
You need
everyone's
both.
working
You know,
from home,
like-
the city's just going to crumble.
Do you know, like Kenya?
Yeah.
When I was living out there, someone from my company went over there for like, he said he was doing a visit, and I was like, well, why are you coming over here? This has nothing to do with your job. And he goes, what I'm really doing, I'm coming over here and I'm going to visit law firms because British law and Kenyan law is so similar, but we can pay like a lawyer like 15 quid a day over here,
Yeah.
whereas
Yeah.
it's not 15 quid, but it's like 50, 60 quid,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
a high paid job. We can pay him that over here. Whereas to pay for a lawyer to draft all your documents in
Yeah,
England,
yeah.
it's fucking ridiculous.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
That's what they will do, isn't it? Like if they can do, they will do.
In certain things, yeah, but not on the scale you're saying at. I mean, you couldn't do people being off.
No, I know a lot of jobs you can't, but like there's also a lot of jobs that you
But
can.
the thing is, it'll just adapt. Like a city will just adapt. Like New York was
Yeah.
shit in the 70s, it adapted. Now it's amazing. Manchester was shit in the 80s and 90s. It's thriving now. They just come. They always change.
Yeah.
Like you need to have now high speed internet.
I suppose that's quite a negative way to
You need
look
high
at it.
speed. You need the whole country has to have now high speed internet. Work from home, you need to have that.
Bro, that's what I can't imagine. Like it is. If people don't have internet nowadays, like it's just.
You should be able to be living in Inverness and be like, I want to work for a company in Bournemouth, but
Yeah.
once
Once you get
Zoom.
higher up and once you've got the skill, then that's how
If
you.
you live in a village,
No one can
you should be able to
replace
start a business on a laptop. But if you've got no poor internet,
That's what
that's what COVID can do. That's the benefit of COVID.
Yeah, I suppose it is going that way anyway. Like 100 years time, they'll probably just everything will be online. That way.
I wouldn't even
Like,
think the word 100 years time because AI will just change everything. I wouldn't Neuralink, all that stuff.
I think the world's going a bit crazy, man. Like it's just going to be. I don't think in 20 years time it's going to be a better place. I think it's going to be a worse place.
I don't know.
I tell you what, COVID has fucked people's heads.
You reckon?
In what
National
sense?
suicide day today,
Oh yeah.
but like the amount of like suicide like have gone up. Is there a figure on there
Is
that
it-
you could find out?
The
But,
first month was bad. And
so, like,
and
200% it's gone up.
what else? When women get beaten by men, domestic violence.
They started doing it to kids. Parents who have never had a history of like battering the kids.
Yeah.
They've got frustrated because they can't teach them. So it's because of that they've ended up
Yeah.
lashing out and hitting the kids.
Jesus.
Just it says increased 200%, but
That's a lot. It's a double.
This might be gas.
There was a copper on NX like head of police force on Newsnight, and he goes, the biggest terrorists in Britain are domestic abusers. The biggest terrorists. It happens every day.
Oh what?
The biggest terrorists in Britain are domestic abusers.
Yeah.
If you're beating someone every day.
Well, that's it, isn't it? If you've got a shit life, and
like
then
that.
they say lockdown and you can't get out, you fucked it because you've just got that constantly.
Living in a flat with no garden to like.
That's it, isn't
You
it?
know, you come home and you go, why is the dishwasher not done? Again,
Yeah.
like these people think they've been doing this prior to lockdown, and then you get in heightened sense of insecurity.
Yeah.
You-
But the deaths have gone up, isn't it? Like the amount of people that have been like killed by their partners in
You
lockdown
need,
is
it needs to be
insane.
like, you can't, you need to have somewhere to go. They
Yeah.
have nowhere to go. There's no place. Usually men that kill them. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's horrific, isn't it? It's.
But yeah, I'm saying to you, I've liked the lockdown. I've liked just.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've liked it because as well, I haven't had to. Like, I do quite like sort of being on my own and that, and like sometimes I feel like guilty that I'm not meeting people, or I've said no to this person or I've let them down, or but lockdown, you don't even need to think of an excuse in it. You can just do your own thing, and there's already an excuse there. You don't even have to.
I think the first 2 months of April and March and early May, I was like, yeah, this is nice, and then I was a bit like, I wouldn't mind a nice night out, like a nice meal or something, bottle of wine, but I've been going to my girlfriend's, having bare wine, big chats there. Weekends.
That's what I'm saying. You can do what you do in the pub, innit?
Big chats.
Big chats.
Big chats.
He's having big chats.
Big chats.
Oh shit! Right.
Patriarchy, all sorts of chats.
Oh,
But like even now, I do miss raves.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. I can miss a nice rave, and football, fans at stadium.
Yeah, that's
That's
kind of fun.
I miss going to Villa Park.
Oh,
That's
probably what I miss. Like,
Yeah.
I miss like live music. I feel like I could do like a festival or something.
Oh,
Could have been, like I was meant to go to Glastonbury this year. That was a bit of a dip. Like,
where did I go? I went to Box Park last weekend.
what was that saying? Was that all like?
Oh shit! Sorry, mate. I went there for the Chelsea. Was it Chelsea Arsenal game?
Oh yeah, the Community Shield.
Liverpool.
Liverpool Arsenal. I was fucking loving it. I was trying to wind up the Arsenal fans. Like, I was like, you've lost this now.
Yeah.
They won it in the end, but like it was like a proper thing. Like, crowds of people there.
Was it crowds or was it all sectioned off?
Yeah, because you have the end bar. Well, there's like loads of different box parks. You've been to box park before, haven't you?
Oh, in London.
Yeah.
But Wembley. I went past it.
Yeah, there's a few of them. I went to one in Croydon,
Mm.
and it was fucking class.
I just miss. There was that rave for Patrick Topping in like Newcastle. Virgin did a rave for him, and you the DJ Topping.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like this field. He's at the end of the stage, and like gates have it, like a festival gates. You're in your own gate.
Fuck that, man.
You're in your own gate.
That's
Like,
Sanitised.
That's dead.
People in each cage.
That's embarrassing.
I had a few as well. It's all 10 households in the same cage. But it was just like it's just baking.
Nah,
but in France,
it takes the point out.
Take
Like,
it.
in France, raves are back.
Yeah.
In France, raves are back.
it's just Corona's just going to come back in it until we've got a vaccine. You can't.
Track and trace.
Have
That's
groups
the
of
thing.
people.
Track and trace. If you know you've had it, or you buy someone who's had it in the last like day or so, that's what you
You
need.
meant to self-isolate.
Yeah.
That's what.
Can't they just be like? Can't they do stuff like sell tickets to Wembley and then just test people before they come in
Not fast enough.
and then say
That's the goal. It's not fast enough. It's like a day.
Yeah.
Temperature checks don't do shit.
Yeah.
Like, you can drink.
yeah, they don't even matter. Bro, I went into the pub the other week and they checked my temperature and I don't think he even looked at it. He just started serving me. It's like they just do it for a laugh. Like fuck. Like
Yeah. It is fucked.
If you drink alcohol, you can bring your temperature down.
can you?
Yeah.
Oh shit, bro.
What about whiskey?
You can be a lie detector test if you.
I think
put rocks
does whiskey
in
not
shoes.
make you sweat? So I assume that'll make you hard. It'll warm you
Yeah,
up.
I get quite warm with whiskey. Whenever you cold, like in the films, I like have some whiskey.
Yeah, have
Yeah,
an
sweat.
Irish coffee, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, that doesn't do shit. Basically, then sort of track and trace, sort of messaging, and furlough hospitality, because hospitality's not coming back. It's like for till the end of the year. Like this year, it's cancelled. Christmas cancelled as well. It'll just be dead.
Yeah,
It's just write it off
it's peak.
and then change the economy
I
in
don't
the
think
future.
it will. I booked to go away in January, but I've only like
Where to?
Bulgaria.
What, like skiing?
I feel like Bulgaria is probably
just for
quite
like,
chill.
just for like 4 days, 250 quid. So like
So cheap.
what?
That's so good.
It's 250 quid for flights, accommodation. I
That's
think-
sick.
Two
man.
people.
Yeah,
That's so good.
yeah.
Man.
Me,
I need to do
me
that.
and my mate Andy.
I need to
And
just do
it's,
that, man.
It's 250 quid. So if it falls under, like,
Yeah.
who misses that? You spend that.
Yeah,
like, I spend more on a pair of like
Yeah.
glasses.
Money bags. I can't at the moment, but yeah, I respect that. Fuck it. When are you getting money back anyway?
Yeah, you will.
Oh, I don't know.
You will. Yeah, you will. But we have went to France last week. A few weeks ago. It was from Stansted. 3 of them. Flights. 150. 3 of them.
To work.
Yeah, it's fine.
Middle of France. 150.
Bro, it's
350.
not bad,
it's
isn't it?
insane. Bro,
It was 50 people on the flight.
when
50p?
I went,
People on the
bro,
flight.
I went to an
Oh,
Airbnb.
yeah.
I went to an Airbnb in Bath like 2 weeks ago. And it was an Airbnb with 24 people. We each paid 130 quid for 2 nights. And that's just like it was just like a cottage in the middle of nowhere. Bro, for 130 quid now, you can get in a couple of months. You can go to Spain, flights and accommodation for like 4 nights, and then come back. It's insane, bro. I don't know why I don't do it.
For June, and we were looking for Airbnb. So I was like, yeah, gas.
Yeah,
Price
that's
dropping.
sick.
At one point, it was like 40, it was like £30 a night, in like middle of Rome.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't.
I might do it now.
It's cancelled. Italy's kept the virus under control. Like even now, Spain and France have like uptakes, but let's say over here, but they've kept it quite low. But like, I don't think, we can't fly to New Zealand or Australia, still can we? So
Probably not.
it's things you can go away.
Fuck being on a flight for like 30 hours, we're having to wear a mask as well.
The thing is, you can go away, but it's like how the experience be. You can't go somewhere like thinking
That's what
I'll
I'm
be
saying, yeah,
But it's
you
also-
can't do stuff when you're there. Like we can, but it's just a shit vibe, man.
Yeah.
Like, I went to Liverpool a few weeks ago and went out there, but like it was sick and I had a sick time, but everything like the group we were with, man, we may as well have just stayed in because although you get the atmosphere, like you can't mingle and that. It's not like you like. It's just not the same, man. Like everything's just you have to do this and you have to do that. You have to do this. There's no like fun. Like I don't know. It's just I never think I was going to go crazy.
Have you been to any bars you used to?
I went to when I was down at Box Park. I went out after that to a place called Funhouse, and it's like a beer pong place.
Yeah.
So everyone's there like touching the same ball,
Oh yeah.
chucking it in the drink, down in the drink, like, and there's like a big ball pit, and everyone was like jumping in it and that. It was like
A ball pit, bro. That's Corona Central.
Yeah, that is.
When it gets to stuff like that, though, but like I think of it as well. Like, I always think like, say if Corona, yeah, I'm not that shook of coronavirus. Like in myself, I'm like, if I
No
get it,
young
okay.
person should
But
be. No,
But
Yeah.
if coronavirus is a zombie apocalypse, yeah, there's no chance, bro. I'm going out to the pub. Like you're accepting that risk by going to the pub, man. You're already fucking it. Like you can't be taking it seriously anyway. If you go into just because you wash your hands, you go into a place drinking with 100 other
Well, here's the
people.
thing now.
You might as well just fucking.
They can't say 6 people in the back garden, but okay, guys, the station is a COVID secure place. You can go in the station.
When you drink, it goes out the window. I don't care, man. You should not be allowed to drink and do.
But they
and
can't.
social
They can't.
distance. You
They
can't.
don't want to close pubs. They can't piss off landlords. It's just. It's.
It is fucked because
these
the
are
government-
businesses, and you want to save the economy.
Exactly, you have to
gotta-
save the economy as well. You have to think about the economy. So you do like
I get
every
both
sensible
points.
person. If you were just like fuck it, living in a happy wonderland, you close everything, everyone would stay in, and just do
No,
like
because
just
mental
chill.
health,
But you can't.
I get it because mental health people go mad. That's the
Exactly.
thing.
People kill themselves. People are beating up their wives. Businesses are collapsing.
But
People are losing money.
that's a separate
It's a nightmare.
That issue should be more of us in. We need somewhere for women to go to.
It has made me feel a bit grateful because people are going through some serious stuff right
You
now.
know, people that like hit the wives. Do you think? I was trying to transition then into fucking toxic masculinity.
Yeah, segment change. Yeah. Bro, I've been doing it bad. I've been like, oh, you think that about Trump? Anyway, Google Nest, how do you feel? Bro, I can't transition, but toxic masculinity as well. Also, people that hit their wives, man, fucking
Jail.
Crazy, isn't it?
fuck them
A terrorist.
for life.
Talk-
Terrorists.
Talking about
You
toxic.
punch a woman, a defenseless person, bro. You might as well. You're a fucking scumbag
Even the
for
women,
life.
women like who've got burned their husband's hand to the kettle for like just no reason at all other than power. They're all fucked.
It's a
But
mad storyline on Coronation Street at the moment.
Always is, man.
The Asian lady and the old man.
I don't know. I
Dev.
only watched a bit last week.
Fizz.
It's an Asian lady.
Oh, sorry, man.
Dev's a grown.
Fizz.
Fizz is.
Fizz. Isn't Fizz, isn't it?
Fizz is like a ginger white lady.
Oh. Tyrone.
It's an older
I
couple.
don't know what happened to Tyrone.
Tyrone. Is he dead?
Sally Webster.
Nah, she's gone.
She was in it last
I ain't
night.
seen it in
Oh,
time.
shit, she's still in it.
It's her
Betty's Hot Pot.
boyfriend's dad who's doing all the battering. I only watched like 10 minutes of it anyway.
Yeah. How much time?
How's David?
Yeah,
David's had a rough life, hasn't
David's quite level-headed.
Sarah Plattman. What were we doing? What were we doing?
Sorry, yeah. Toxic masculinity, man.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about that, guys? Because I put on the Insta and someone said, I don't know who it was, I can't remember, but someone said talk about toxic masculinity. So, how do we feel about that?
I had an experience of this like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So I was in like Boulder. I like to like after I finish gym in the morning, I'll go to Boulder and on my way through to work I'll stop off and get a custard. And so I have a coffee for when I get into work.
Yeah.
Like just like freshly poured one. And I left my car a bit over the line at the car park by Costa, and this white man came out, and he came in there, and he goes, is that your Ranger? And I go, yeah. He goes, well, you're in the way. And I went, sorry mate, I'll move it. But then he kept fucking going on. He goes, just use your fucking head, and usually I'm like quite good.
Yeah, there's no need.
It was 7:30 in the morning.
No, it's not.
Before I'd had my coffee, and I went, mate, fuck off. Man.
Yeah. Oh shit,
and then
right, respect.
he was like, no, you fuck off. And you can see he was getting mad. It was 7:30 in the morning on a Thursday.
Oh fuck, bro.
And
Scrap.
In Costa.
His mate came, I was like, right, let me move this car, and I just drove off. I was like, fucking hell, we're like,
yeah, what the fuck, man?
Scrapping.
In Costa.
Are you gonna start fighting at
Costa.
7:30, man?
People
People like that, man. I don't get it because I always get. That's what I feel like. I haven't got like a vex trigger on me when I'm in like the real world, and it like because I don't. I just assume that like I'm like I always assume I'm in the wrong in it. So if someone's rude to me, I'm never like what the fuck. But like when someone's like what the like
there are triggers
starting like that
7:30 in the morning on a first.
Why are people so angry, man? Like relax.
I think
like
what.
It's not your fault.
It angers me. Do you know, like you say sorry, and you admit you're wrong.
Yeah.
But a person doesn't take that as.
Mate, it's a car of the line.
That's okay. Yeah.
It wasn't parts and table bait, was she? Like it's.
Do you know someone just keeps on, and you're like, you're really fucking.
That's it, man. Yeah.
Grinding on me.
This is fuck, man. Like I was in the only time when I went to Marks Spencer's like a couple of days ago. And the woman in front of me, I picked up some stuff and just got in the queue, and then I realised because it's like 2 meters apart, I'd like just entered the queue in it, and I didn't realise there was a queue behind me, and the woman like went, "Excuse me, don't jump in front of me," and I turned around and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, like, I didn't realise," but then I walked to the back and I was like, "Bro, like she handled that so badly, like I clearly didn't know I was jumping in the queue in it, like why was she? There's no need to be so rude, man. She could have like coughed or something, like." Just let it go, man. Let someone jump in front of you in the queue, man. If you don't, you're a dickhead, man. Would you?
Yeah.
I just feel like you're a dickhead if you bring it up, man.
Depends on
it's not cool, but
there's only one shop where people are always sound in queues, and that's like Lidl.
Is it?
Like, do you know if you walk past the till and you've only got like one item, they'll always say, "You go first."
Oh,
you never had that in Aldi.
I've had it in like Asda. Like I feel like all the shops, man. Lidl can get scrappy.
I'm always out as
the
a self-service item.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't like self-service. I feel like
cameras make me look worse. Don't go there.
They're pixelated and those cameras are fucked.
Right,
you're not alright.
No,
it's quick. I'm all about speed. I don't want to wait around in queue.
I feel like I'm working there, but I worked in a shop, man, and I feel like I'm doing a shift when I'm doing that. I'm like, nah, man. I came to have relax, like someone else do it. I mean, that sounds kind of fucked. I didn't mean to sound rude, but
yeah, I know. I hate working retail as well, but like, it's not. Give me a definition of toxic masculinity. What's the definition?
Well, this is what I'm saying. So I don't really know much about toxic masculinity, but it's have you got the definition?
I actually did a little bit of research before because I didn't know what it was until earlier today. So,
nice little promo there.
So the term toxic masculinity doesn't mean like basically that you're masculine and that's toxic.
Yeah, I vaguely know what it is.
So, because I'd be fucked if it did.
It means doesn't it mean like being like you have to be a man, so you can't cry.
Yes.
You can't be like you can't cry. You can't.
Yeah.
You have to be a man's a man and women are women.
You wear blue.
And
they wear pink. Yeah.
You don't wear pink. You don't fucking.
So it's how society is harmful to men, and by condemning their masculine.
I don't think I'm involved in toxic masculinity either. So I feel like I'll cry. I'll talk about my feelings.
Or do it in ways you don't always realise. So, for example, was it last year? Lewis Hamilton on a video, and he goes to his nephew. Oh no, don't wear pink. That's for girls.
Yeah.
So like a 2-year-old, And it's like as that is.
Yeah.
In reality, it should be doing that.
Yeah.
That's the thing around it. And things like, I know lads who don't cry, who haven't cried in about 10 years. And that isn't as it's funny, but it isn't good.
Yeah.
Feeling. So that's how I think we're the generation that's like, you've got to mental health. I know people who've talked about mental health and said, "Oh, if you kill yourself, you're selfish." People we actually all know of. I think.
If you that's ridiculous. Man.
Yeah. So there's people that's still around now, but obviously that
I think it is
like
getting
myself,
better.
like people probably think that's like reverse psychology, but it doesn't help by saying that like you're selfish.
Yeah.
But I know someone last year who killed himself, and I know someone else said to me before about suicide. He goes, "Bro, if you kill yourself, you are selfish. You're a fucking selfish person." And I was like thinking, you're my age, and you think that. So that's still the issue of it.
It's mad, isn't it? It's just I think it's our generation is, because I always think like, say like our parents' generation, or like geezers that are down the pub and that, like you could be like, that's toxic masculinity, like going down the pub and that, and not talking about like, you ain't gonna like, I ain't gonna go to the pub and be like, felt a bit down yesterday, like you ain't gonna.
That's the thing. People like, I've heard people like, I feel people put you down lately.
Yeah, but I think it is getting better in that, and I think there's more people that you still look up to and be like, not look up to, but you think, oh, they're a geezer, like they're like what you think a man should be, but they still talk about their feelings. You know what I mean? Like everyone, like Tyson Fury coming out about.
Oh,
like,
he's a massive advocate for it, like
mental health and that. If he can feel like shit,
I bet he saved lives.
Definitely, man.
What he said.
Like there's loads in it. Like,
oh, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt, the way he talked about how he pulled himself out of a hole, that's so relatable to so many people.
Yeah.
He was gone. He was.
Oh, yeah.
It's so inspiring, man.
His
Like,
life
how
was over, and
he's
he just
fucking like 40 stone, like.
He's like 24, something in the 20 stone, like 6 stone, won a world title. Yeah, unbelievable. But but like 20 years ago, he doesn't exist, because Frank Bruno went through it, and he's still a mess. Well, he was a mess. He was down. So not a mess. He was down for a long time, and I think we're the era where it like will change, and then our kids' generation will be even like exceedingly better.
That's it, innit?
The longer you leave it, the harder it is to like manage.
What, mental health?
Yeah, mental health. Yeah, it's best to like tackle it straight away. Look at Chris Eubank. I don't think that guy's fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think being punched in the brain as well helps. I mean, Fury's it doesn't really hit. Whereas I don't think being punched in the brain, having mental health issues, combination wise.
Maybe. But then again, it could be good for them. Do you know what I mean? It could be.
No.
They feel it's that they're exercising their that physical.
That's
sport,
good for you.
and
Being punched
enjoy
in
it. So
the brain for your mental health.
Does it affect though? Does it have any effect? No, I know it has an effect on your brain, but like, does it have that effect that part of your brain that makes you feel depressed? Like,
yeah, but it can like age your brain. It actually age your brain, you can get disease faster, like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, MS, that kind of thing.
See if you got kicked in the head with that one bit of your brain that affects.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
be okay.
No, I'm saying like, just because you get kicked in the head, like it affects your brain, but that part of your brain that affects your mood, like whether you're happy or you're sad, how do you know it affects it? Because I know like.
Have you ever seen the film Will Smith and he's a doctor?
Concussion,
yeah.
Concussed or something.
There's that and concussion. There's that film. There's also other like stories about that. So NFL players and boxers have boxer's brain. So Aaron Hernandez,
Jeff Astelbrook with the old.
To be honest, I haven't watched that full documentary.
That's amazing. But long story short, in that they open up his brain, and he has the brain. He's a 30-year-old man, a 28-year-old man. He has the brain of a 70-year-old man.
Jesus.
From constant, if you grab someone and go, huh, your brain goes to the back of your skull, to the front of your skull. The age of say 12 to 28. Headbutting your skull constantly.
Yeah,
and it just wears your brain.
There's still
down.
so much development in that sport left to do. Like the way, like
how can you let your kids play it? How can you let your kids play it? I don't understand.
But that's like, how could you let your kids do boxing?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. Mental.
I don't know, man.
It's absolutely barbaric. I wouldn't let them do it. However, I'll still watch it.
You see sports like Aussie Rules in America, and that looks fucking chill compared to America. I think it's more dangerous to wear all the equipment they wear in American football.
It's just the head in it, and also the hits are unnatural. You can't hit someone mid-air and think, oh, that's normal. Like in
Did
rugby,
stop.
yeah, it's just the hits, and also the padding's like the contacts. If you're 300 pounds,
But surely rugby's worse than like.
but it's bone on bone. It's less impact.
And it's like a lot of it isn't face to face. That's a penalty, isn't it? You have to like.
Yeah.
Low down, wet legs.
It is still bad. You like.
Yeah. I think America.
You know, Dad Haskell, he was saying, I'm 35, and he goes, I get out of bed every day in absolute bits. My disc, I need 2 new discs. He's like 35. This generation of rugby players, like Wilkinson, etc., they're fucked.
Yeah.
Their backs.
Wrestlers are so fucked as well. Like WWE wrestlers. Like I was watching this thing about them, and he says like they're in pain 24/7, but because of the pain that they're in, like it never goes away. But every single week it just gets displaced. So if their back's in agony one week, they'll go training, and then their knee will be in agony. So then they'll worry about their knee, and then they'll worry about their neck, and then they just keep going in this cycle of just
But
pain.
he's a fake sport, so be careful.
What would you say now? Do you know, like to a wrestler? Fucking, he does a mad stunt, breaks his neck, and he's like completely vegetable from like the neck down. All he can do is speak, and he's like, "Look, I've got no quality of life. I want
Great segue.
That was very nice.
That was unbelievable.
That's very impressive.
That was fair place, yeah.
What, like, I just want to die, basically, if he says that.
I think this is all on you. So if you're going to do a sport like that, when you sign up to do it, contract work, or if you say, if this happens to me, under this condition, I want this. So if I don't want to be in a care home, give me the blue juice. I ain't sitting in the care home with someone called Kelly from King's Lynn doing bingo with
So and then the week after you die, they figure out how to like.
It's just
connect nerve endings, and you would have been absolutely sound.
They'll solve that.
That's just gonna happen though, man.
Yeah.
One day, like
we're so close with technology that no matter what you got, something could be around the corner.
I don't know,
geoengineering. That will solve back
freeze me to death then. You know what I mean?
So there's a couple of things like that I've talked about today, like fasting, like coronavirus. They reckon that's a great way to prevent it by like doing like a 48-hour, 72-hour fast, because it rebuilds your immune system from the inside out. Same with like rebuilding your body if it's damaged. Like a 72-hour fast, it promotes stem cell production internally.
Yeah.
What's to say that?
I don't think you can wait on that though, man, because it's not going to be next week, is it? Like realistically, if you're over 50, there's not going to be a cure for what does it. If you've got a life-threatening disease and something that's making you even consider.
Oh right, let's put it into these. Make it simple.
There's not going to be a cure in the next.
Something like MS, Parkinson's, arthritis, Alzheimer's, them sort of cognitive diseases that destroy you mentally.
Rot you from the inside.
Yeah. It's not even you anymore.
You lose your brain cells.
Exactly, it's not even you anymore. You're.
I've got people in my family. This is pretty raw. People in my family, in the 90s, who you like sell themselves. They're in bed all day. They can't do anything. They can't move. 94. Where we get what we give more dignity. This is a brief statement. We give more dignity to animals than humans.
Yeah.
Because, but then you're being kept alive at that age because
and also
you can't let them go.
Yeah. This is going to say peak, but it does drain resources to keep old people alive.
It does, because we need the population of people in 90 at the age of 90 in the UK will double by 2030. We, as a state, we wasn't designed to have people live to the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, but then that's like do you? When people say that, it's like, well, if they could cure cancer and cure AIDS, would you not do it? Because
of course you do it, but hey, but you need to just. It's not a conversation that's had. It's not like, listen, we have the resources, but they're not being spent properly.
Yeah.
However, we can't have this many people live to 110.
Yeah,
it's like that. That's the issue.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you either have to treat it like.
I think people look at it the wrong way. I see it as dignity. So if I'm 70,
I think
agree. Also, not everyone has a will.
I think the only people that should be allowed to do it are people who are of sound mind, had a psych test, and who are able-bodied.
Yeah. So before, so it's a thing. This
Nah,
is,
but why?
this,
Why would
this,
they have to be
this,
able
but this is
bodied?
the,
Because they have to be able, like,
but they're not of sound mind. This is the thing on it. If you're 82, you've got like Alzheimer's and
you still able.
Parkinson's.
If they're their decision, man, because if that like it's like at the end of the day, if it's assisted suicide, it's that they can't kill themselves. Well, they want to die. If they were just normal, if they were just okay, they're just going to kill themselves. They're just going to jump off a building. It's when people can't actually access it and they're living like fucking, they're hating like, and they want to die
So,
but
like,
they can't.
yeah.
Imagine that, wanting to die.
But
and
like,
not allowed,
but like, if you've
allowed.
got, obviously, if you're like 80, whatever, your wife's got cancer, she's like, I'm gonna sit here for the next possible year and just flutter away. I can instead of that have months in my family, say goodbye, go to Switzerland, have it done, get on with it. But there's also the other aspect of you could be of a certain age and you might have like Ali. Ali was in a chair for like a year, can't move.
But he didn't want to.
But hang on,
He didn't want to
but
die.
here's the thing. But so my solution would be when you reach a certain age, like 30, you write down in your will what you want. If I have a car crash and I'm immeasurable, if I.
But what if you change your mind?
But here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
but
would-
yeah,
but you
you
would-
don't
but you
know,
would-
you don't have the
Yeah,
ability
But
to
you
speak.
wouldn't know because your brain's gone. You're not the person
Okay,
you are.
so-
That's the
But then
thing.
it's like,
Okay, you make a throwaway
then you
comment.
haven't made that decision.
You make a throwaway comment to your missus one day. So
Yeah.
you go, oh, have I ever did that? Finish me off.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like this happens, you're a vegetable, everyone thinks you're brain dead. In your head you think, I'm going to recover from this, I'm going to be alright.
Yeah.
And then your missus just goes, oh no, he said he just wants to like be done. And she just fucking
I see
fucks
more
up.
for elderly people. If you're in your 70s, 80s, whatever, 90s.
What's
and
the
you've got,
what the moral stand on it? Like, what if someone? What do most people? Do people think it's overall think it's a good
Doctors
thing
don't
or a
do it.
bad thing? Like,
doctors don't do it.
no.
I think
Don't do it.
there's one argument that we didn't get to choose to be here.
Oh yeah.
So,
Religiously,
yeah. Because we just got put on this earth, there shouldn't be any reason why I have to stay on the earth. I think to be taken away is my choice because I didn't get the choice of being here in the first place.
Yeah.
Religiously, this is no go. So any religion does not follow this at all. Muslims, Christians, Jews, because life is sacred. So for everyone else who's not religious, I personally think you should be at reach a certain age. You write in your will, if X happens to me, I want Y to happen to me. I want to go at this point, and it relates a lot to cancers. And, you know, if you might die. You know, my neighbour had cancer for a year, and she just whittled away in a chair.
Yeah. If someone's like 85 years old, they've got a disease where everyone, like their husband's died, everyone's died, their family's died, and they're there and they're in a home and they say, I want to die, I don't want to die, I want to die. And they're in pain constantly. I think to say, no, we're gonna keep you alive for another 10 years, that's kind of fucked up as well, do you know what I mean? That is kind of
that's the whole thing you should be based. But in this country, it's illegal to take your wife or partner, or husband, whatever, to Switzerland and have it done there. But it needs to be based on.
It seems so peaceful as well over there as well. They put you like on a log cabin, like overlook. Like
You watched that Me Before You? You ever watched that?
No,
It's a
no.
rom-com, I cried, man.
they fucking put you in a log cabin, overlook all these mountains and the most beautiful scenery that you've ever seen. And then you
Go out.
and then you just fall asleep.
That's how it should be. It's all about just the word dignity. How do you want to go?
That's it, man.
And
It's up to them. It's one of them where I feel like to say it's not up to them is a bit like,
I mean,
if they, because then again it's like if someone's that's like 30 years old now and is depressed and just like jumps off a building, is like,
that's a different story.
I can't then. Yeah, I know it is, but then it's like
Suicide. This is not the same as it's a different ball game.
No, I know, but I'm just thinking like if you say they can do what they want, then it's
If
like
you've got basically the parameter should
Where
be,
does it
if
become?
you've got no,
I
if
don't
you've
think
got
anyone has a right to fuck with anyone else's mental well-being because of the actions that they're undertaking.
yeah.
I don't think
I
so.
think-
Yeah. But men do that. Men try and make their suicides as public or as dirty as possible. and there's no reason why it's like people jump on train tracks, men, or hang
See,
themselves,
that's a
men,
fuckery, that is.
whereas women, you typically do it quite peacefully, like an overdose.
It's just a madness, isn't it? Like,
But women fail at suicide more than men. They get it wrong dose, wrong road. Men are better at doing it, as awful as that phrase sounds.
We shouldn't really say fail.
Sorry, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Not fail, just not go for it, not
Yeah, man.
do the job fully, which is also obviously a good thing.
Yeah, it's just a mad topic, isn't it? Like, I don't know what, I feel like, I don't know, I don't even know what to think, in it, but like, I just want, it's a difficult one because you don't want to say anything, you don't want to, who am I to tell someone what's right and what's wrong in it, but then also you don't know, you just want the best for every single person.
So as you said that before, about men, how men do it, someone I know of last year went home, went on a Friday night, went up for a curry, his mates came home, he just built a brand new house, he's built a brand new house for the family, like quite well off, hung himself on a banister, 51. His daughter came home half an hour later, she's like 16, just dad just there, hung. The mum was at university with the other daughter, gets a call saying so and so, dad's dead. But that, it was men, like he just built the house, but like...
But men,
that's
just before men, or just before a load of people kill themselves, they get a sense of happiness.
Yeah, I've heard
And once they know how they're going to die, how they're going to do it, they'll have this feeling of just being completely content and completely calm, because they know that the pain that they're going through is just about to finish.
Yeah.
So he would have went for his curry, he would have been happy at his curry, because he knew that as soon as that curry was over, so was he, and he would have been very, like, in his mind, he would have been completely at peace with that.
Final supper.
The final supper, like, a lot of people give away the possessions because they think, I don't need these possessions anymore. That's like a sign of it.
What's that guy from Love Island? Like,
Mike
himself in the woods.
So Mike Vlastis.
Like, it's mad.
That was public bullying of him and calling him names for years. That is fucking so sad.
It's
And
crazy.
Caroline
Like,
Flack as well.
you just don't know because he, like, good-looking lad, had everything, probably killed it with girls.
He
You
did.
know what I mean?
But yeah, it's...
Caroline Flack as well, man. She was famous, rich and famous.
That goes back to, like, toxic masculinity. Just like the fact that people feel that they have to be this manly person all the time, because this is how the culture they've been raised up in.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Greek man as well. He's Greek descent, so they're quite tough men. There was who's the guy?
People think I'm too tough. Do you know what I mean? They look at me and they think, "Oh, Joe's too tough. He's too hard. He's too masculine." But you know, I cry as well.
Must be the beard.
Exactly. I cry.
Yeah, it's that Braveheart beard.
That's it, man. I look like Jared Butler. So.
Who was the guy on Made in Chelsea? Sam. Was it not
Sam Thompson.
That's it. He said Mike went to him because at the time, a few years ago, it had been called Muggy Mike.
Yeah.
In the press and online, and Mike went to him, "Just call me Mike," and he was like, "Oh, so you're being called just that."
Yeah, that's sad. That
Constant.
is when he was like, just calling me Mike was actually like made me so like thinking you're safe because everyone calls me Muggy Mike.
Imagine
that's
like,
deep. That is.
Ben like, he went to Love Island. He's a normal lad. Plays like non-league football. Like going out, and then goes on that, becomes famous for the wrong reasons, and then has his whole life on like.
I don't think I could hack. That's what I'm saying. I'm worried with this YouTube man. I can't hack if someone's like, "You fucking prick."
Have you ever had it where one person like talks about you behind your back, and you find out, and it fucking absolutely crushes you? Imagine a whole nation talking about you and chatting smack about
It's
it.
a fuckery. I'm sensitive, man. I couldn't hack it. Like everyone just been like,
I think I could, you know.
It's a throwaway comment though, ain't it? Like people don't really care that much about you, ain't it? If someone's just like, "Fuck Joe, he's a twat," like they're not really caring that much. They don't know you, so it's just like fuck it. Some people can be a bit.
Do you both think you can really like? Would it really affect you if someone talks about you?
I think, well, if someone that I'd classify as a friend ever found out that they were chatting smack behind my back, it really hurts when you get when you find out about it and you're like, wow.
I don't mind too much because I think like they're I just think like try and think like, you know what I mean, they're probably just got carried away and just saying things that like they don't mean, because unless you do something that's actually genuinely like stuff that if someone calls me like annoying, I only probably would get offended if someone was like, I don't think Joe's a very nice person, or I think he's a bit of a. Then I'd be like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? That would probably hurt me. But if they're just like, I don't like them, or like he's fucking annoying, I don't think I'd give a fuck about that, to be honest.
No, I don't think I could.
That's it. I was on about the first scenario.
Yeah.
The second scenario, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit of a dickhead. I'm like, oh, right, okay, cheers.
Yeah, mate, I'm waiting for the YouTube negative comments to come. They haven't came yet.
I mean, social media wise.
As soon as people start being like, you fucking loser, like, get off the internet, that's when I'll be like, I'll see how I can hack it.
It's so bad. But people are like that.
If I start getting that, I'll be like, fuck.
I delete social media regularly. I've deleted this week all Twitter, Facebook.
Have you?
Not the actual account, just the app.
Yeah, that's better, man. That's
I do that quite regularly.
Yeah, it's so cleansing. I had a whole month of May about Twitter. I was like, whoa.
How does that feel? I feel like Instagram's the most toxic.
Yeah, it is.
I don't really use Instagram that much.
It's just,
I feel like I went through a stage where now I don't mind it because I feel like I post more stuff and I'm going out more and stuff, and it's not that bad.
Your Insta is a timeline of greatness.
When I wasn't I'll use that as a quote. But when you don't post anything and you are like lying in bed and you haven't been out in ages and you're seeing everyone doing stuff, it does get a bit like, fuck, like I'm the only one not having fun here. Do you know what
Joe,
I mean?
your Insta's like, I've got adolescent years. Have you seen Insta?
Yeah.
I've got 17 to like
Insta,
25. It's just got like nights out.
It's just Malloy's basically.
Yeah,
Like
every week.
Photos,
Yeah. So FOMO isn't good. I don't think staring at people's lives every day is good, and reading Twitter comments. I never used to do it until this year.
Twitter's not too bad because I don't think it's personal to me. My Twitter, it's just I'm just looking at
people
everyone else.
annoy me, like people's opinions.
I'm not looking at my mates. I'm looking at celebrities.
Yeah, but that's why you use it, because when someone's like opinions annoy
you love it, man. You love just starting shit with strangers, man. Which I think's funny, but
but it's none of it. I won't just go up to a random.
Oh nah, yeah.
Apart from Leeds fans, what did I thought the other day? That was jokes. I was like, oh, what's worse, Leeds fan base, school shooters.
That's a troll, man. That was troll movements. That was
like, what's worse, Leeds United fan base, school shooters or rapists, and it was like 66% voted Leeds. So I started tweeting all the Leeds fan clubs, and none of them replied.
Yeah, that's what made me laugh, because it wasn't like you tweeted a Leeds fan, then it was like you were looking for it, man. You were like going into like Leeds like fan clubs and we were like, fuck Leeds. And then I was like,
you know, like if that happened to like a Villa one, and it has happened to a Villa one before. Yeah. Someone makes one comment, and the next thing you know, there's 1,000 Villa fans like tweeting this one person. Yeah. And I was hoping for that, because like
you won.
Typically, Leeds fans are like really like easy to wind up.
Yeah. It's so toxic.
It's funny when they're like, because it's mad, because you'll get like, if you I follow like a load of Albion pages, and then it'll be like, we can like, you know, if you're like, oh, we're shit, like we're so shit, we haven't signed this person, we're shit, we're probably gonna get down. And then as soon as like someone will be like, yeah, you will, who's like a Villa fan, you just like switch back and you're like, nah, fuck that, we ain't going. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just hilarious as soon as someone else gets involved, because you're like if a Villa are like, oh, we shouldn't sign them, they're shit, and then someone's like, yeah, you're right, they are shit. People are like, nah, fuck that, I didn't mean it. Like,
it's so funny. I love Twitter.
It's all funny, and I do like. I will get back at some point. I get. To be fair, I get back to football.
Yeah,
match day. But like, I know it isn't good for mental health. It's not at all mental health.
It's just the only thing I think it's bad for is like, it's so negative, man. Like, it's just negative. Do you know why? You think everyone was a fucking.
Do you know why I don't think Twitter's as bad? It's because I'll make 30 tweets a day. I'll probably for out of those 30 tweets, I'll probably get about 4 likes.
Yeah.
So like it's like I don't tweet thinking, oh, I'm gonna get a like for this, because 9 times out of 10 I don't. I just do it just fucking.
Yeah, when I'm bored I'll just say whatever, do you know what I mean?
Have you seen the guy called Simon Sinek about dopamine hits and likes on TED Talks.
Oh, I think so. You
It's a
know.
bit like you, but like glasses.
Yeah, good looking. Yeah, good looking guy.
Stud.
I
Absolute
yeah,
fucking stud.
He basically goes.
I don't feel that though. Like I don't think I ever have when I've like
Wasn't
loved a like.
Wasn't based at us. So basically goes, when you're growing up, you're 18, dopamine's banned to you. You can't have alcohol, you can't have sex, you can't take drugs
Yeah.
until 18.
Yeah.
However, when you get a notification on anything, it's dopamine rush. If you're 12 and you're getting 30 Facebook notifications a day, it's like,
Yeah.
your brain's not developed to do all that. So basically saying this, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
So we ban dopamine hits to under 18 other things. We're not banned it with.
It could be
Snapchat.
fucked up, but yeah, you shouldn't like. Because think about it, we probably got
We
like,
caught the end of it.
Instagram where it was like Instagram came out and you downloaded it, but
I
if
don't-
you're
I
like
remember-
8 years old and you've got Instagram, like
I remember the day I got
Grow up.
Instagram and I uploaded a photo and instantly I got like 12 likes
You feel
Oh,
gassed.
because
Same.
it was like everyone was signed up to Instagram and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
took a picture of a funny sign like outside a pub,
Yeah.
12 likes. I was like, this is
Yeah,
fucking.
bro.
Dopamine hits.
Influencer game.
Dopamine. We can handle it. Our brains can, but if you're 10,
Mm.
you can't. And Steve Jobs, Zuckerberg, all ban their kids from social media. Says it all.
Like my Instagram, like I used to upload like club photos, sound, and then I like started only taking photos of being on holiday
Yeah,
when I was living away,
Mm.
and I was only getting photos of like lions and shit.
yeah.
Only getting photos of lions.
Well,
I'm
no,
afraid.
like I was getting photos of lions, and then I've moved back,
But that's what
and
happens, though, innit?
and I've just stopped using it because I'm like,
You can't post.
well, I'm not gonna fucking
Exactly.
take a selfie.
That's
and upload
bad, though,
that
innit?
when my last photo was
Yeah.
a fucking lion.
That's
But
bad, though.
at-
That's the worst.
At the same time, like I've reached the peak on it, and I just don't give a fuck about it anymore.
Hmm.
And now
What?
I just
all for it.
They shouldn't. I don't know, man. I
No,
just,
I just
just
write on
put
Reddit.
like those like shit. Like every time I get a new phone, I don't use any cloud or anything like that. I don't save any photos to my laptop. I've got no photos saved in my life. So I just post it on Instagram in it. So I'm like, if I get a new phone, I can just log into Instagram and see my photos.
do you ever go on Reddit?
Yeah,
No.
sometimes. I ain't got an
Like,
account or anything, but
I've had like there's been like 4 or 5 times on Reddit where I've got like over 1,000 likes on like a fucking.
Yeah. that feels
post.
good, bro. You get your dopamine.
It doesn't even like. It feels pretty sick. One of them was sick. It was like a would you rather.
Hmm.
Have you ever done it? You
Yeah.
know, would you rather?
Yeah.
Johnny, try it.
Yeah, let me go.
So, the question I put up, I got over 1,000 likes for this one. So it's good. It's
Go
very
on,
good.
I'm ready for it.
No. So you've got. Would you rather, like, say that like they figured out how to freeze people?
Mm.
Would you rather be frozen for 10 years at a time
Probably.
and wake up for 1 year,
Mm.
and then go back in, freeze for 10 years, wake up one until you live your natural course or your natural life? Or would you rather be frozen for 100 years, wake up and be awake for 10, and then go to sleep then for another 100?
Alright, frozen 100 years, then what?
So,
So
sleep-
10 years, one life.
sleep-
10 years, one life. 10 years, one life.
yeah,
Or
110.
110.
110.
How does it feel? Would I just feel like I'm waking up?
Yeah,
every-
yeah. And then straight up.
110.
Would I wouldn't look any older though, would I? Or would I?
Well, you know, but
But everyone else would be.
but if you were living for 10 years at a time, and when you go back under, you'd be like, what, 25?
Oh yeah,
now,
1
20?
year at a time, man.
No.
1 year, then 10 years.
That's dead.
Yeah, but like you,
It's so long.
1 year. 1 year.
No, 1 year, then 10 off.
Yeah, 1 year. Like you won't.
Yeah, I
you
know.
won't form any proper like relationships.
Yeah, fuck it, bro. All I need is a year.
Mate,
what you do.
I'm living 1,000 years basically, but it's 10 on. 100
Think
off.
about how much good TV's made in 10 years, bro.
But-
That year would be sick.
yeah, but imagine going to
Okay.
sleep for 100 years at a time, waking up, having 10 up, actually like getting
Oh,
used to the
spaceships.
technology,
Nah, man.
learning about the 100 years before over those 10
Yeah,
years.
but nah,
It's
bro.
shit everywhere.
You get a year, then bang. I've got 10 years of shit to catch up on. Then you fill it in that
Yeah,
year,
yeah, but
then
it's
bang.
quick.
Yeah, but
another
yeah,
year.
you can't feel shit in a year.
You can, man. A year's a long
this
time.
time
man.
last year, I was saying, next year's going to be my year.
Yeah.
It's been
Nah,
the
but a
worst
year's
year
a
of my
long
life.
time. Like, so
Has
much can change in a
No,
year.
it's been pretty good, man. I lost quite a bit of weight, so
It's been a good year, man. And, like, fuck it,
I
overall.
think a year or two before were pretty bad. But
What, in Kenya?
yeah,
Ah, okay.
to an extent, just being homesick and gaining weight and feeling shit about yourself. Do you know?
That's it, man.
It happens.
But this year, next year, fuck it, man. I think it's been a good year, man. You know what I mean?
I've had a decent year. Could end really well.
But a lot can change. I mean, I could be in January saying this
You
now,
are.
and I could. Are you going to move to France, bro? What's going on with France?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, they sold the house. So basically, you don't know.
I don't know about
Okay,
this.
so basically,
I don't read France.
during-
He just always tells me he's going to France. But
during lockdown, my girlfriend's parents are like, "Fuck this," or basically stepmom was like, "Fuck this. I'm sick of the patriarchy of the world. I'm sick of men talking shit to me. I'm fucking." Let's leave.
Get her on the
Let's
podcast,
leave.
man.
No,
She's
she'll be unbelievable.
strong, isn't
She goes, well, let's leave. Let's go to look find some. Looks at Chester, Leamington, down at South Coast. They were like, they're basically going to retire and will stop working there for like 8 years pension, 8 years time. And they're like, look at France. You can get a 5-bed house in France with a pool, a second house on the side, a gîte, a cellar, and 3 bedrooms.
Thinking
For
what
like,
is France?
for like 250.
Can you speak French?
Kind of fuck.
Can
Well,
they?
I
Yeah. For like 250. So they were like, let's move out there. So they went out there with me in July.
Project Mbappe is on, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So we went out in July, looked around the areas, found an area, they went back 2 weeks ago.
Whereabouts?
Set up towards Bordeaux, that area, that region, West France. They went back 2 weeks ago, put an offer for the house, fell through. On the last day, they were like, got a call back saying, it's been accepted the offer as.
Oh
So
shit.
they bought a house now.
Fuck. When they. So
They've
when
got to
they
go. They've got to be there by the 31st of December because of Brexit.
Vape in your garage.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
So yeah, they're going out there with them. But the idea is for us to live there for like a year or two. But
Yeah, do it, man. Do it. We're selling this. My parents selling this. Going up to sale soon.
I tell you what, just from living in different culture, like a year at a time, or doing something like that, it just changes you, like for the better. Like you learn so much about different people, and they teach you so much. Like,
I bet you got a better view of the world. Do you know what I mean? You know, see everything. Once you've seen stuff in like, especially Kenya. Do you know what I mean? Like
that's the
you see, that's the other side of the world, man. So you like.
Martin, my old driver, I still chat to him every day.
Yeah.
My boy.
Respect, big up Marty. Would you ever come over to Birmingham?
I'm thinking of.
We're going to Lois, man, get him down.
I'm thinking of like booking him flights. I think he's a Man United fan, so I'd like fucking get him on.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Take him to a Man United game, take him to like a Villa game, then to actually see how it's done like, with proper fans. And then just like take him on like a couple of days out.
That'd be
Like,
sick, man. Get him on the podcast.
That'd be amazing.
Bring him on here.
He's funny, you know.
Yes, big up Marty.
Do you know that meme that like the guy with his cock out in the
Yeah.
fedora hat?
I think so.
Yeah. Send it to her.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah.
All we do is laugh at that. Or we just say a bit. We'll edit it in, like every photo, and send it to each other.
That's jokes, man.
Yeah, but like, so basically, the old goal was to live there for a few years, and then maybe I would actually live in Manchester. There's a lot going on there. I hate saying it. It's better than, I hate saying it, but it is better than Birmingham. City centre wise.
I think Liverpool's better than Birmingham. I think Birmingham's
I don't know what I really like that.
I like Birmingham still. We live in Sutton, so it's calm.
Yeah.
But like the city centre should have a lot more going on. We need more bars. We need more restaurants.
It's just not connected in any way, is it? It's just like everything's. It's like Broad Street to town.
I think it's really
Digbeth.
easy to become known in Birmingham by everyone.
Nah,
In what
not
sense?
in Birmingham.
You go to a city like a night scene, and you go out there every weekend for like 2 months.
Yeah.
You're within that scene, you know.
Yeah, but
everyone-
that's
What scenes are in
why would you
Birmingham?
want to do
No
that?
rainbow. So there's no Digbeth at the moment. So what scenes?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know your point. Yeah. I get your
Like you
point.
can go out and like integrate into a different like.
Yeah, but
Saying
that
in
shows
London.
how little like.
But Birmingham's Peckard. I don't know how like it's. They say it's a second city because I
Yeah.
think Manchester's bigger.
What? No, it's not.
Everywhere
On
seems like it's
size,
got more
Birmingham's
places to
bigger.
go out.
What?
On size, Birmingham's still bigger.
London it is
Massive.
huge.
We can. The thing is, we can go to town and we'll stay in town. In London, if you go out into London,
You
can't
can
be like,
go
I'll
to
go
any
to
part of Birmingham City Centre in
You
like.
what?
Yeah, London's mad, isn't it?
Massive. It's if you go in like North London, you can't be like, oh, I'll go to South London now. No, it's an hour away. It's like it's massive.
Like, yeah.
But London's got loads going on.
Have you ever been to Notting Hill Carnival?
It's
No.
got like more than one postcode.
What
No.
else?
London, like we've only got B, and they've got S, N,
SW.
E.
North, south, east, west, yeah.
Yeah.
SW.
Oh yeah.
South, north, east, yeah.
Shit.
And,
Right.
and the other ones, they've got like DA for Dartford.
Yeah, it's Essex.
So 6, man.
Yeah.
I go down there like 3 days a week.
Do you?
Essex.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Essex.
why don't you go Sugar Hut and that? Get on Towie. Would you ever do that?
Is that still going now?
Probably.
I think so, man.
Would you join a reality TV?
Yeah, bro. If certain Coalfield or Birmingham ever get a reality show, I'm getting on that motherfucker straight away.
Would you move abroad?
Maybe, man. I don't really. I wanted to go New Zealand this year for like a year, right?
Oh yeah, you
And
were saying.
saved up a bit, and then you
Really?
just couldn't be asked. But I need to do something, man. I'm in like a transition phase in my life. I mean, I think I'm moving out. Gonna learn to drive, and then fuck it. I'll go America or something. I'll go and do something mad.
Remember we said like we drive for America?
Yeah, bro. We'll do it.
That'd
We'll
be
still do it, man.
sick.
We're still young, man. We'll do it.
I want to do Brazil.
Yeah.
You know what I did today?
What?
Paid for one of these. Do you know these raffle things where you guess where the ball is, and like the geezer's gonna knock on my door next week and fucking give me a car.
Oh, lottery thing.
BOTB. I did that.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I got bored today, so I ended like 10 of them for a car and 10 of them for a watch.
Oh yes, see.
So hopefully, when I say car, I've ended for like an RV camper van type thing.
That's hard, man. Imagine.
So
I'd love a camper van.
So if I win, I get a camper van, 20 grand cash.
Fuck, bro, that'd be
I'm
fun.
plugging this here.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Fuck, that'd be fun.
But yeah, it'd be sick having a camper van.
That'd be shit. Right. How was that, guys? I think we're about 1 minute 30 at the moment, so I think
1
it's
minute
time.
30.
I think it's time to wrap. I mean 1 hour 30. Sorry, guys.
Ah, class.
So
Jeez.
so yeah. How was that? How